Kazakhstan and Latvia traditionally have friendly relations. They both have political and economic contacts as well as a common history. Kazakhstan is located in between Russia and China, but its #1 main trade partner is the European Union. Moreover, Kazakhstan is interested in the Baltic states due to its ports and its transit infrastructure.
Казахстан Латвии может предложить очень много, и непосредственно я хотел бы начать с того, что очень важно понимать, где соприкасаются наши интересы. Если мы посмотрим на все программы, которые объявлены вашим президентом и которые внедряются...
Kazakhstan can offer Latvia a lot of areas where our interests meet. You're working on programs that were announced by your president and are being implemented according to the Joly and Strategy 2050. These are the issues of transit transport infrastructure, the development and expansion of relations. We have ports, we have the airport, we have a railroad. We're interested in cooperation with Central Asia, and this is confirmed by all sorts of political declarations, both by the European Union as well as by us. We're interested in cooperation in the field of transit. This is one of our mutual interests. We offer our ports, our airports, to ensure that your goods from Kazakhstan and goods exported to Kazakhstan were brought into our ports. Respectively, we could redirect it to other countries, thus having a mutual benefit. What else is interesting about Kazakhstan? It's interesting because it seems easy to find opportunity to invest.
Страны, таким образом имея обоюдную выгоду. Чем интересен Казахстан еще? Интересен тем, что, мне кажется, есть возможность инвестировать.
Active mutual cooperation between Kazakhstan and Latvian companies became a key foundation for the first ever Kazakhstan and Latvian Business Forum. Businessmen are interested in various sectors of the economy, from green energy, production, transit, real estate, and construction.
Казахстан очень много может предложить, и уже в данный момент предлагает, потому что Евросоюз, в том числе и Латвия, является самым большим партнером по бизнесу.
Kazakhstan has a lot to offer, and it already offers a lot. Because the European Union, including Latvia, is the biggest business partner of Kazakhstan. There is the biggest turnover and cash turnover between Kazakhstan and the European Union. So it's good that our cooperation is quite stable, and this vector goes even further. Of course, stability is very important for the EU and for the world. Stability not only in Europe and the continent, but the stability in the region. Kazakhstan is a guarantor of stability in Central Asia. We know what is happening in Afghanistan. We know what is going on in Pakistan. We're looking at Ukraine. And we very much appreciate the fact that Kazakhstan plays such an important role in the process of peace and stability. We live in one world, and the world is so small and fragile that we can see on the example of Ukraine. 2 years ago, nobody even thought that such a tragedy could happen to the country. So Kazakhstan plays very important role in bringing Russia and Ukraine closer, and in the region of Central Asia as a whole. So it is very important that we appreciate Kazakhstan's effort very much.
Так что это самое такое важное, что мы очень оцениваем.
The capital of Kazakhstan was visited by representatives of leading companies of real estate and development in Latvia. The business speakers presented to Kazakhstani representatives the latest trends in the Latvian economy, favorable investment climates, as well as new upcoming projects that Kazakhstani businessmen can be involved with.
Латвийские инвесторы интересуются разными. Технологии, энергия, зеленая энергия, IT-предложения.
Latvian investors are interested in different areas: technology, energy, green energy, IT solutions, security, etc. Of course, for our part, we offer very good transport options and transit options. Well, who does not know our beautiful Jūrmala, our beautiful Riga? So we're looking forward to guests from your country to Latvia, Jūrmala and Riga. But we're also ready to visit and see your country. Because the younger generation does not know about Kazakhstan. They never visited and they always look at the West more. Now we turn this interest to the Central Asia. Of course, it would be better if we had a direct flight Astana-Riga. Because it is good for people who can visit each other, to learn to see the way we live. Because these contacts between people is the best way to get such information, as well as it is good for business. For business, if there is no direct contact, it is very, very difficult. I myself today arrived to Moscow at 5 a.m. and then traveled to Astana. Well, it's not easy. So if you would have a direct flight, I think both sides will only win. And in economic sense, and in this purely human communication.
Прилетела из Москвы, из Риги через Москву в Астану. Ну, это нелегко, да, так что если был бы прямой рейс, я думаю, то обе стороны только-только выиграли. И в экономическом смысле, и чисто таком человеческом общении.
Indeed, such dynamics is very interesting, because you know very well about the sanctions, you know the problems that now exist today. And the Latvian businessmen, they turned toward Kazakhstan, now they have a slightly different look. Still in the past we had the Silk Road. It is a very good transit country. In general, the possibility of Latvia, they are interested in Horgos Eastern Gate, they are interested in Seaport Aktau, and for them, as the ambassador of Latvia said today in his speech, Central Asia is a priority, particularly in the logistics. One of the reasons why Astana is developing so quickly, because the decree of the president had established a framework for participants, where developers who have come here get the maximum benefits, and it was profitable for them. Therefore, in this respect, we have very large participants on the left bank. There are companies that are going to come and invest just about $1 billion. But in general, we don't have super big problems. There is a systematic work to attract investment. Astana is the capital. It is a very attractive city. And we have a very large flow of investors. And we are very pleased with this.
Within the framework of the investment forum in Astana, a memorandum of cooperation was signed between tourism, investment, and the exchange of new technologies.
Memorandum was signed between specialized committees, the Committee of the Duma of the City of Riga and the Office of Special Economic Zone Astana New City, which is engaged in investments, the development of business tourism and the development of the city in general.
Свободная экономическая зона Астана-Новый город
Free Economic Zone Astana, the new city, was created by presidential decree, and it is valid from January 1st, 2002. It covers an area of slightly more than 7,600 hectares, including 6,600 hectares of accounts on the left bank of Astana, virtually all the administrative and business center of Astana, and about 1,000 hectares accounted for 2 industrial parks that are in the northeast of the capital. That is, in the industrial park, we currently implemented 55 projects. 55 projects of the 21 plants are already in operation. 17 projects are in active construction, and 17 are under design or land allocation. In general, the industrial park enterprises produced goods worth almost 400 billion of tenge. But in general, through Free Economic Zone, we attracted around a little more than 2 trillion tenge of investments in the development of Astana. Half a trillion tenge was already used. And those preferences, which are in Kazakhstan, you won't find them in each country. We were in the Gomel, and each country talked about their abilities and preferences. Perhaps Kazakhstan is the only country where investors have a unique opportunity, for example, to return 30% of investments through subsidies. It is the only country that has such opportunities. Our terms are simply perfect. We have all the conditions. But again, there are still things we have to work on. What is being done? Last year, we have seen changes in the part of visa on the part of foreign experts who are invited, experts without any quotas. Our government is doing significant steps. But there is still work to do in terms of social issues. Because the investor who comes here, he cannot just come and invest. He has to see where he will live, where his children will be educated, and everyone in the special economic zone will need to do more to provide many other services that must be provided in the complex.
Мы очень много на данный момент и очень стабильно заложили фундамент на политическом уровне.
At the moment, we laid a stable foundation at a political level. Next, we should organize more business forums, where people meet and establish contacts. And most importantly, then we should follow the action steps. If we meet and do not find the contacts, and will not follow those contacts, that's too bad. But I have full confidence that today, after the Riga City Council, I'm just seeing what people are coming for the second time. For example, they were greeted by hugs, as according to local traditions. They're already familiar with each other, and it definitely will lead to the fact that the joint venture will improve substantially. And we often go to each other and do it.
Местных традиций, они уже знакомы, и это однозначно приведет к тому, что наладятся практически совместные предприятия, и мы будем чаще ездить друг к другу и делать это.
Ну вы представьте, я с маленького.
Well, imagine, I'm from a tiny, beautiful state, but we have a lot of things to give you in a variety of services. But in our country, we do not have super resources, such as no gas, no oil. You have it all here. That is, if we combine these two, our quality, we will both win. Then we will succeed.
Если мы соединим эти наши обе качества, мы просто супер будем тогда. Да, тогда у нас все получится. Нам так много ничего не хватает.
There are so many things that we need, but still we have something to give you. And we are ready to learn and receive help from you. And if we do it step by step, then it can be done in a very long run, which will enhance both our economies.
Да, скачок в экономику и в нашу, и в вашу.
Active political cooperation between the two countries has created the conditions for fruitful development, economic development, which can be seen in the trade turnover between Kazakhstan and Latvia. It was Global Talk. I'm Chris Stanton. See you soon on Kazakh TV.